Wave at the camera. Am I on? Yeah. Everybody wave.
Hi, my name is Tina Hanlon. This is week 4 speech. These are my visual aids that I have. And I am going to be talking about military families. When my father first married my mom, he was a Marine. He was a corporal in the Marine stationed at Parris Island, South Carolina. And then my daughter, Tabitha, when she was 17, she was going to be a senior in high school. She came to us and said that she wanted to join the Marines, and I was heartbroken. And I went ahead and decided to accept her wishes and let her join because that's what she wanted to do. She finished all of her credits in her senior year during the first semester. She turned 18 in January of that year, and she left in February to go to Parris Island, South Carolina on February 10th to do her basic training down there. And basic training lasts 12 weeks for the Marines. And it was really, really hard not being able to see her, talk to her. The only communication that we had were through letters. For the first 4 or 5 weeks when we were getting letters, she would be really upset, missed home, wanted to be back home, couldn't believe that she had joined. Then the second group of letters for about the next 4 weeks we were getting said, well, maybe I can do this. Maybe, but I'm still not sure. Then the last 4 weeks of her training, the letters changed to, I know I can do this. I can do this. I can finish this. The last thing that a recruit does is they go on what is called a crucible. The crucible is a 52-hour field test that it simulates the combat field and what they would experience in combat. They start at 3 o'clock in the morning for an 8-kilometer walk. Like I said, they stress combat, they stress injury, navigation is a must, navigating through obstacles. They have different leaders. They have a lot of night movement. They get only about 3 hours of sleep a night while they're gone. The only food that they have to eat are MREs. And once they have finished the obstacle course, they come back and they receive their Eagle, Globe, and Anchor, which is here, and they are officially a Marine as soon as they finish that crucible and this is in hand. This is what they work for the whole entire 12 weeks time as a Marine. We went up for her graduation. This is my daughter. This is a picture that they take. This is something that she bought. She was in November Company 4014. I was very proud of her the day that she graduated from boot camp. But the story didn't end there. She still had to come back home and graduate from high school. And she had been in contact with the school even before she left about wearing her dress blues to graduation. And Camdenton has always had this tradition of only cap and gown be worn. And it was a struggle, but she, along with the help of my husband and I, had gotten them to let her wear her dress blues at her graduation. It was the first time in Camdenton's history that anybody has ever worn anything other than a cap and gown. She also had changed the school's mind on the cords that they gave out, and they decided that year that they would start giving out red cords for anybody that had already completed training or anybody that was going into a military field. They would receive a red cord, and when they walked for graduation, they would have that red cord around their neck. Then she had to leave, and she did 3 more weeks of training in North Carolina, and then she came back home to Missouri to Fort Leonard Wood and completed her CBRN training, which is the Chemical, Biological, Radiation, Nuclear Disarmament class. She wanted to be in combat, but women weren't allowed in combat. She wanted to be an MP, but she was 2 inches too short, so she went into the CBRN. Since then, we have come to realize what it is like to be a military family. Before she joined, I never gave it much thought. But it is stressful, even though she may not have been deployed overseas. It is stressful to have a daughter in the Marines and to be a Marine family, because you do go through periods of time where you don't hear from your child, and it is hard. And since I've started taking online classes, I have noticed that in almost every single one of my online classes there has been more military families out there. And so I always make sure that I thank them for their service. And Semper Fi to everyone, which means, in case you don't know, always faithful. Thank you for listening to me, and have a good day.